I made a video recently about opening frozen doors on a Tesla, and it received a lot of Tesla hate comments, which was no surprise. But clearly many didn't appreciate that frozen windows isn't a Tesla problem. It's just because Teslas, like some sports cars or top-end cars, has frameless windows. In the winter, this can affect all high-end cars that have frameless windows. I've owned Audis and BMWs in the past with frameless windows, and of course they suffer the same issues in the winter. However, Tesla is actually best here in that they provide features in the app so you can remotely defrost the car and deal with frozen doors and windows, all within the comfort of your home and while your car is locked and safe, and of course not spewing out poisonous fumes. When you have a car with frameless windows, the window has to drop before the door is opened or closed to allow it to clear the trim and then fit tight up against the window sills. If the window is frozen and it doesn't automatically drop, then you can break the glass if you force the door or slam it closed. And some Tesla drivers are doing this. Last week I saw 4 posts on Facebook from UK Tesla owners who cracked their windows. It's probably likely that the Tesla was the first car they've owned with frameless windows, and they didn't appreciate how they are different and what to watch out for on a cold frozen morning. That is why I made the video. However, I made it in a bit of a rush as I was trying to get it out when we had that first nationwide cold snap in the UK last week, and I missed one important item out. That was the vent window option. So refer to the previous video on how to defrost your Tesla in the winter. But a brief recap is to turn on the cabin climate in the app while you get ready in the morning, or use the preconditioning timer and let it run for a good 20 minutes. Then vent the windows and use the door unlatch function in the app. So as you can see, the car's been defrosting and all the ice has melted off the window, but the door handle is still frozen, and even if I push it on this side to break the ice, I still can't release the door handle. And as I showed you before, Tesla provide all the tools in the app to deal with a frozen car in the winter, but there's one vital step that I missed in the other video. So rather than going straight to unlatch the door, where it will unlatch the door internally and not use the door handle, what you really want to do is vent the windows first. And that will make sure the windows safely drop out of the door sills and away from this trim before the door unlatches and pushes outwards. In my case, I used this on all the window rubbers last night, and I'll link to this and other similar products in the video description below, because you can also use silicone spray as well, and that will help resist the windows freezing against the door rubbers, and that might well save you breaking your windows on a very cold frosty morning. So let's just try that and see whether these windows safely vent. There, they've all dropped without any sticking or cracking. Because those windows are now free of the trims, I can then go to unlatch, and that door has now unlatched. Now I just put my phone away. You can then get in. There. I'm also going to see if spraying some silicone lubricant in the door handles will help stop them freezing solid. But what's the point of frameless windows if the car isn't a cabriolet? I really can't see the benefit of them. Can you? Let me know in the comments below. So that's it for this video. If you found it useful, as always, please do click the thumbs up, that really does help, and also leave your comments below. And if you're a Tesla owner and haven't seen the other video on defrosting your Tesla in the winter, the link to it is above.